Well, good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Helmet News. Let's put that up there, just so you can clock the shirt. Fucking props, man. Sets everything up wrong. Sticks flowers in there and he's trying to make an impression. Give the bloke a job. He's only got one arm, so he can only move stuff around for a little while. Anyway, so let's crack on straight on with that. Come on, as usual, the merchandise. But first of all, thanks to Grant Fleming. Known the man for since, well, fuck me, how old was I? 15. I'm now, get pushing the, the best, still the best side of fucking 60, I must say. But anyway, so I've known Grant some years, and he's donated a pair of trim stars, and they've discontinued now. And he's put them up for auction for Ryla. And another fellow I know, Pete Wilkinson, won the bid. Bid went on for about 4 days. And that money, and Peter's going to message me, let me know what he's going to do with him. And there's even talk that he might just wrap them back off to get some more money somewhere else. So all money raised for that is fantastic, and I'm well chuffed with that. And so is Nicola. So thanks very much, Grant and Peter. Also with the towels and whatever, and the shirts, we can print our own range up of shirts now. You're the people who buy them. So if you see anything on there, you put a picture up there and you think it's going to be good, you bang it on, gets a load of interest and likes in it, and we try and run them through. We've got the Vic Tavern one up now, and there's a few others that are coming up. Still the South Bank one. They're all on there. longlivethe.bowling.com. You can punch them up. And the towels are out. You got any photos of towels, shirts and whatever, just bang them on the page. Bang anything topic on the page. And, you got anything on there, as I say, like the boxing stuff. So that's good. And we donate from sales. And this time round with the towels, we're donating £3 per towel to Isla's Fund. So that's all right. And there's still fundraising going on with that. Got the football match in May. A lot of celebrities turn up with that. And also they've got an event coming up in August. And Nicola, those who know, go onto her page and she'll tell you all about that. So that was that. And best of luck to them. And I'll shout outs at the end. I'll move on quickly. How are we doing? Yeah, we're doing all right. On Monday, I ventured up west and to see how we get on against the district. Well, it ain't district line versus district line anymore, is it? Because the other people have made sure of that. It's now fucking cross open the C2C Jubilee fucking Greater Eastern Anglian line versus Chelsea. Now, anyway, so I made my way up there, which seems to go up forever and a day once you get on that fucking district line. But I came out and met a few decent people in the boozer in the Courtfield. And once the sort of pub got ramped up, about 200 people fucking singing, I waited with Woody, and he come along, and a few of us just fucked that, so we was off. And then we tried to get in one boozer, and bloke asked for, where's our tickets? Well, fucking tickets? We need a ticket to get in. What he meant was we were standing outside the Chelsea fucking pub. But anyway, we went to the ground. And the ground, to be honest with you, it's just, I'm gutted really, because we could have been in the same position as that, at a 43,000 attendance, although the atmosphere in there is fucking pretty pony really, apart from us. I mean, they've got to be the best fucking travelling supporters in the land, haven't we? I mean, no one really turn around and say that we're fucking glory hunters, can they? You know what I mean? The last time we had any glory, if you take the Betway Cup and the Intertoto fucking cup out of it, would be the 1980-81 Cup final. Now, tell me if I'm wrong, that was fucking 39 years ago. So, who's your favourite team? West Ham's, I like winning everything. But it ain't the fucking case, is it? You get a lot of people just support Liverpool and makes they like a bit of fucking glory. But I've always walked into work with my head held high, even some of the fucking shambles of fucking victories. But anyway, at the moment it's pretty pony. Years back, used to fall out of the ground, losing or whatever, straight out of Bobby Moore Lower or the West Side or whatever, going to supporters club, have a drink, you'd moan like fuck for about 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden some geezer would start singing fucking songs. Phil Parkes would walk in, or someone would come in there, and the defeat would be forgotten about, because that's the sort of people we are. We're not like fucking Tottenham people who spend the next 6 days dissecting the thing, so they don't want to be like that. Anyway, so the game kicks off. To be honest with you, I thought it was a pretty lacklustre, poor first half. We were sort of pinned back a bit, and Chelsea kept such an high line that we got people on the ball that can knock the ball, but they can't move with the ball. And then if they're keeping an high line, and out of it doesn't seem to have the pace. It was a bit lacklustre. Aldry up to Coronation Street, which is Pellegrini, decided to switch it round in the second half, and I thought we had a little bit of a go. And there I'm talking about so close to the fucking ground I was that close. I could have given fucking, what's the name, Anderson a wedgie at one stage. Fucking jeez. I mean, that's a proper fucking football pace, isn't it? But anyway, and as Tottenham found out, their place ain't, because they're having the same fucking problems we had, standing up, getting thrown out by the stewards, shouting out. One bloke was even shouting out, "You'd army," and out of himself, and they was telling him to pipe it down. It's fucking pony. But anyway, second half, yeah, we played a lot better. But at the end of the day, you know, as I said last week, I ain't going to delve into it. But at the end of the day, I mean, let's not fucking kid ourselves. We are where we are for a reason. The table never fucking lies. It can be flattering, but it never lies. But we look at some of the clubs. I mean, where we aspiring to be. I mean, Everton's owners, although it's on a short-term sort of a loan from an Isle of Man company, and they get the sell back on the sale of the company, but injected 330 million with no buyback, interest-free, with no fixed date of return. You know, I mean, when you look at what we spent and what they spent, Leicester, the owner has given Rodgers £150 million to spend. You've got fucking Wolves spending £30 million on a striker, 42 invested in a midfielder, or what they're going to do. Now, we've got a 60,000 seat capacity seat ground, if you know what I mean. They're telling us there's 50,000 people on the waiting list, and you know, they're all paid a cockle each, so there's a nice bit of interest for you, but they never fucking tell you where you are. So why aren't we competing with these people? The Daves are due a little bit of a dollar back in 2020. I think it's about 45 fucking million. You can't say that money for ticket money is generating all the money, because I've done some research into it, and ticket sales or sales whatever bring in £24.5 million. So that's just like paying fucking Carol's medical bills. So that ain't the real reason, is it? So have we gone as far as we can with these two in charge? Now, I'm not going to say they're stupid people, because they're not. You don't get stupid by being a billionaire, right? I don't care who you are. I've said this before. But is there a vested interest there? Are they looking to put so much pressure on the LDCC? I mean, because the ground was bought, and all these people who say they're saviours, they were in the right place at the right time. Left Birmingham, that came up. The obvious choice for the Olympic Stadium to keep the legacy going was West Ham. So that's what the legacy is. So they've got to keep that going. Oh, the Daves set up an holding company, were they our saviours? I beg to differ. But someone's done it, and I ain't fucking done it, so fair play to them. But at the end of the day, are they the right people to push us on to the next level? I don't say we've had lies. I don't think Gold stands there fucking lying and telling us we're going to have seats close at the pitch. I think people get carried away in the moment. You know, Brady, I stand here fucking slagging her. She's a businesswoman or whatever, but she's not West Ham at heart. I don't believe that. And Sully, don't really know what he is. I think if he had a chance, the way he's dressed up, the way he's been dressed in the last few years, I'm getting a bit worried about the bloke. So I would think that Dynamo Moscow would be his fucking team. But anyway, so that's how I sit. I mean, if you purchase shares like they did, you get the same amount paid. So the Daves, in essence, would pay for the shares what everyone else would pay for them. It's just that they've got more money to pump in. So yeah, you know, I can't see where we're going. And are we a top 10 club? You know. I mean, for fuck's sake, I'm struggling with that one. We're certainly not top 6 at the moment. We don't show any ambition for that. But the summer will tell. And we'll see how it goes. Up next, the Manx, 5:30 Saturday night. Who the fuck thought of that? You know, TV has killed the fucking game, as far as I'm concerned. You know, you look at the Geordies and Arsenal Geordies, all their games on a Monday night. Fuck me, don't they think anyone works up north? Could have a point. Anyway, so let's just have a few shout outs there. My old mate Bill, lovely thing he put out about mental health last week, and Graham Howlett on KUMB have got a piece on there for mental health. You know, there's no shame in putting over if you got people that get ripped the piss out of your people on social media. Do that, but just sit behind a keyboard doing that to people. A lot of people have got problems. So well done to Bill for that. Shout out to little Isla, Ellis, and little Kayla, who's also got neuroblastoma, and it breaks my heart seeing young kids get that, because no child should suffer really. And fair play, God bless them all, and Julie as well. And I'm going to chop up now, and well, all I can say is really, where are we going to end up? I reckon 11th or 12th, to be honest with you. I can't see nothing from the Manx. Tottenham, you never know, but Leicester are a shit team. They're an hard team to play against. So anyway, keep the faith. And don't forget, longlivethebowling.com for your needs, and long live the bowling page and the bowling days. Thanks very much. Up your arms.